It says everybody goes through hard times sometimes.
Everybody.
It don't matter who you are. The storm is going
Nobody's
to come.
exempt.
We ain't exempt from problems. We just grace to come out of them. And when your storm comes, how does he say to respond to it? Look at it not as opposition, but opportunity. God, what opportunity are you placing me in front of, Goliath? That I need to minister to my brothers. That there's nothing standing in front of me that's going to conform me or break me. That's going to make me fall into sexual impropriety. I need to know what opportunity this is and not an obstruction to my justice that God set me free from. I need to be able to say in front of everything, it's an opportunity, it's not opposition. And you got to look at it different.
This is so awesome because no wonder we can count it all joy. We can count it all joy. No wonder we can count it all joy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Count it in the midst of diverse temptation. Count it all joy because you got you have the victory. He says right here, because for along with every trial, God has provided for you a way of escape that will bring you out of it victorious. Count it all joy.
Wait a minute. Read that one more time a little bit slower.
Listen, he says, and each test is an opportunity to trust him more. For along with every trial, God has provided for you a way of escape that will bring you out of it victorious.
All right. I found him to be my escape. That's why I'm victorious. In every situation, depend on him, and I promise you, you'll always win. That's what you told me today. I lean too much to my own understanding. So God help Jeremiah get out the way so that I can be able to see it wasn't me, but it was you that was pulling me. You got on tonight and you got on here and you hype with transparency. And I love it. I love when we're just us and just talking. As we do this live, sis, but I know you personally. Yeah. Every time you tell that story, I don't see yours, I see mine. Yes. Somebody told me today that they wish that they could understand the mind of God. And I thought to myself, I said, baby, you don't want those problems on you. You don't want those issues that God would save us, but put himself through. He looked at all of the world that he created for somebody, a wretched wretch like me, and determined of it that he wanted me to be the image to hold his body. But I couldn't fathom the mental capacity that it takes for him to love people who hate him, because I got a few of them that don't like me and I'm about to fall apart from it. I thought he said, I loved you so much that I gave you my body. But John wrote, if we had to contain it, there wouldn't be enough pages in the books of the chapters of the world to hold it. So he said, though the tree can't hold it in their wood to form the pages, I'll put it in the seashore sand, that the microfibers, the very teeniest parts of the world, you're talking about the smallest thing in existence. He used and brought that together because nothing could harbor or the inhabitants of his nature but sand. And God is so powerful. He's so big. He's so unconceivable that sand started reproducing more because it could not extinct him. It had to reverb him. Yes. And so man started having children because the flow of God is love, and that's everlasting. And you don't want those problems, because if he gave you a screenshot, a snapshot of what's to come, it would break your mentality. Because we should be thankful. That's what I told him. I said, we should be thankful just to be flawed old little us. filled with sin and sand, that God don't put that weight on me to do things that he knew I couldn't, so he can. And so I just flow in my flawed, cracked up way. I flow in my marred, mucked up way. I flow in my human insignificance, that I worship the creator, because he's the one who's, what is it? What's that word we say all the time? Omnipresent. And you broke that down so lovely that it made me cry, because he says that he surfed through, which means he's not only purposing me, but he purposed the time too. So if I was born a year earlier, I may have been stronger, but fallen weaker prey. And I couldn't have been born on any other day.
Yeah.
Because had it not been worked out in glory, then I would have missed it. And this would not be us on Instagram or Facebook telling this story. It'd be different. Maybe it would be a eulogy. Maybe I would be in it non-existent. Maybe it would be some fate. But God said, don't worry, I've tested the severity. And I've determined for you that this time couldn't kill you. It couldn't take you. This time, we take for granted the God that we serve. We like make him small and make him weak. You gotta come to terms with who it is we're talking about. We're talking about the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last, the here, the there.